And hello again, I'm Alan Cook, the proud owner of the Dion painting, which is on the left. It's only part of the green that you're going to see, and that area so happens to have an MF symbol, and it has a few other things in which I'm going to show you. But if you take a look at this particular area that runs through here, and you'll see this F here, and you'll see this M, I'll show more of it to you. But this is the younger Mona Lisa, just a young child. Look at her eyes. Now I'm going to show you, and thank you for viewing and thank you for subscribing. I want to show you what I found that's in the Mona that is the same. So this one I can't do an overlay right yet because I didn't want to permanently use the picture in a sense. But let me show you. You see the MF, how it has M, and then it goes F this way on an angle, and it goes F this way, real mild. Okay, now he uses those tricks with these because if you see some of this, there's like an R in here, and then there's an A in here, and he uses that for like Melzi Francisca, and he spells out the name. It's all in code. You got to know his little secrets, but that's a little too detailed for you. But let's see if this works for you. I'm going to put this up, and I'm going to show you when I take this particular image and I overlay the area, you can see, well, it's not going to transparent on this one, so here we go. I'm going to do my best to kind of get that down. You can see this particular line running down, and you can see this line running over and this portion. That so happens to be this portion over here. You see that right there? That portion right there. Okay? That portion here is of this portion here. In other words, if you see this also, you don't see it in here because she's off the page. But she comes on the page. So he has her from the moment she shows up to the moment she goes, and you ought to see that over my 400 YouTubes because he's a flip book. Now, let me show you something there's going to be, because here I have it in what we call, what would we call it? We got it kind of like in a lock deal here to where the system has it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel out. It changed it. See how it didn't highlight the darkness? But I want to show you how my woman's face, you see it right there, is still in this white one even on the light. So I put this up here, and you see her face down here. Now, if I pull this down, you see this black and how it runs like this? That's what this is right here. Okay? And then if you follow this lightness in here, that's the surrounding hidden works of her in here. And then when you look at this M here that's bleeding through, I can hold that there, pull that, and you can see the F. You can actually see the F, even if it is in the lighter stage. That's how I found it. Okay, so if you also take a look at this darkness here, this kind of looks like a schnauzer of a dog, an eye and a schnauzer nose and whatnot. You pull this on down, here's the schnauzer of the dog. Okay, it's the darkness right here. It stops, and then he starts another unit up here. So it gets a little tricky, and that's what he did to the dog. If you take a look at the dog, watch. Okay. See the dog? And it's normally we go across with the ear, but there's a top piece right here. So here's the top of the top, and here's the top of the top. But in between here, it lightens up even more in this image. Now, what I haven't tried, which I'll try right now, to let you know, even though I know this is the same match, you can even see here a little run of her band. I don't know if you can see it there, but you can see the curvature, how it starts, and there's a curvature of her band. But let me pull this down and see what we get in the trans of my unit under the, we'll call it curve. We'll try the curve. It should throw it a little bit. Okay. No, I don't think curve would do it. Let's try threshold. We'll go to threshold. I mean, these are things you have to do all day to try to see if you can do it. Now you see the MF show up, but the M doesn't show up as much in. Oh, there it went. See, MF. Okay. So if you look in vague, the dog shows up. So if I let go of this, go over here and cancel, go back over here, and there's the dog in the lightness. So you know where you're at, but the problem is you can't hold some of the colors without going through thousands and thousands of photos, which I'm limited on you know, only having 4 terabytes here. And about 150 thumb drives, okay, which I've been keeping on so I can have room. Anyway, I want to tell you that this particular painting right here so happens to be the older, more mature Mona Lisa. She is gorgeous. I want to show you that this painting right here is an X-ray of the Mona Lisa that we got the information out of. Okay, so I want to tell you, listen, I honestly, truly, from the bottom of my heart, and I mean it, I want to thank you for all the viewing, all the subscribing, and all the beautiful comments that you have given me. You have really inspired me, and I really feel honored that I have done good by showing you things that make your life enjoyable and educational and trustworthy. That I'm speaking the truth. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, and I'll end this with God bless the whole world, the whole universe, and the heavens. And you stay healthy and have a beautiful night. Excuse me, I'm getting tired. Amen.